In many practices, the practitioners like to see a printed copy of the initial assessment form when they first see the patients, for example for the patient's assessment visit. In order to print the form for a patient that's completed it, we first need to go to our work list, and we do this either by clicking the Go to My Work List button or by selecting Work List from the tabs bar. Here we're going to go to the reception work list. We're interested in a patient who's presenting to the Alton practice, which is where I would typically work, and the patient we're interested in is called Mr. Jack Bunny. And if we scroll down the window a little bit, we'll see here this pane here is for assessments completed which are not yet printed. And here's the patient we're interested in, Mr. Jack Bunny. The assessment type is initial, so this is the pre-visit, or the one they filled in before they first came to the practice. And everything in the list will be the initial ones because the show initial assessment only is ticked. If we untick it, we'll start to see outcome forms. We're not interested in those at the moment, so the initial forms. It tells us the date the patient completed the form, so the date of the first assessment, the date the patient completed the form, and it also tells us was it completed by email or not, and if it's not completed by email, presume it's been completed in the practice. In order to print the assessment form, I go and I click on the View Assessment, which brings it up on the screen, and now I'll print it in the usual way. And here is the print bar from my system, so I'm going to say print that. So that's now been sent off to the printer, and now I need to tell Care Response I printed it, obviously checking first to see it has come out of the printer. And what I do is I click on Mark as Printed. And we've now printed it, and we told the system it's been marked as printed. If I go back to my work list, what we should see is that it's disappeared, so it's no longer on the list there.